Hi, and thanks so much for joining me for my Sephora haul. I did a shop in store as well as online. So I'm going to show you the items that I picked up in the store first. And this one is thanks to a viewer, Amelia's mom. Thank you so much for recommending this. She called my attention to it and she picked this up as well. And I thought, oh yeah, I need to try that. It's the Mercier. It's the cream. Let's see, what is it called? It's the Tinted Moisturizer Blush. I saw this go by on Instagram when they launched it and then I kind of forgot about it, but I went in store and looked at them and I'm glad I did that because I would have picked, I think, a shade that would not have worked for me. So I picked up Coastline and I like how on the packaging they have a sticker here and the ones that have some shimmer in them are sparkly and the ones that don't have the sparkle on them. So this is smaller than I thought it would be though. I don't know why I expected it to be a different size because it is a blush, but I've already played with this. It's such a beautiful shade. I love the glow that it gives. And you know me, I'm a blush person. So they have to be able to apply on top of powder as well as everything else, concealer, foundation, things like that. So I tried it out this morning on top of actually what I have. I had SPF on, powder, the Guerlain powder that I love, and then I applied this and it looked so pretty, really natural. And again, this is in the shade Coastline. I know I've only tried this once so far, but I was really, really impressed with it. I don't know if I need to pick up any of the other shades. Let me know if I do, but I feel like this one is just the perfect shade for me. I also picked up two of the Shiseido cotton squares. These will last me quite a long time. There are, how many in here? There are a lot. There are 165 sheets in here, and if I tear them in half, one per day, one in the morning, one in the evening. So this should last me close to a year, just these two. And then I also picked up in person the Grande Brow. I already have a backup of this, so I just picked up one more. And this one, I'll show it to you. I can't remember how many months this is worth, but this is a 4-month supply. So I should be good for another 8 months. I'm not even out of the other one that I have yet. So this one is like my second backup. So I use this every evening. It really has helped with my brows. Just, it says fuller, bolder looking brows in 6 to 8 weeks. Yeah, so I have noticed quite a difference in this. So this is something that costs a little bit more, but is really effective. At least for me, it has been. So let me know if you use this as well. So it just helps to keep that youthful look, having more full brows. And then I was asked to look for some clean beauty items. And I've been interested in the Ilia serum, the one with a dropper, but I went in store and I could not figure out the shade I was, and I asked an associate there and she pointed me towards a shade, but it really didn't look like it was gonna work. And then the texture looked like it would sit on the skin, but I know a lot of people love it. So let me know if I should pick up the serum version. I don't even know if that's what it's called. It's the one with the dropper. I've been so curious about that for as long as I can remember, but it really does come down to the shade. I can't figure out what shade I need, even seeing it in person. So I'd love some advice. Please let me know if you have a recommendation. But I opted for their other foundation, which I think they have new shades in. This is the True Skin Serum Foundation. And it has in here ingredients that looked interesting, like niacinamide. It says here, a clean skincare powered foundation for skin that looks and feels alive, not covered up. The weightless serum formula melts in effortlessly for buildable medium coverage with a smooth skin-like finish. Niacinamide helps refine the look of skin tone. Allantoin and aloe add soothing nourishment. So I really liked the skincare benefits in here, and I picked up the shade Bowen. So what I did was I actually swatched this product against my arm because it's a pretty good shade match for me. It's the Ultra Le Temps by Chanel in BD41. So I just had that swatch on my arm as I went into Sephora, and then I went in, I swatched a bunch of shades of this next to BD41, and this looked close because it had that peachy tone to it. And the associate let me know that the colors above that one had more of a warmth to them versus a peachier tone. So that's why I went with this one. So we'll see how it goes. It looks like it's going to work. The one that comes in this bottle, so you can see it's nice and peachy toned, which I like. So here's the Ultra Le Temps next to it. They look very similar. Even this looks more warm than this. And actually BD41 is a little bit more warm, so I'm hoping this is a really good match. And then I ordered some other products. I'm going to show you some inserts there because As I'm filming this, they should be arriving soon. I picked up the Dior Show Pump and Brow, and that's in 002 dark brown. As I said, it's my go-to brow gel. I have access to so many brow gels, but that is the one I've been gravitating towards because it has firmer hold, it builds more volume as well, so I really like that one. And then I picked up the Topicals Faded Serum for dark spots and discoloration, and I was looking up the difference between melasma and hyperpigmentation, and I found a site, I'll list it below, I can't remember the name of it, but there was a picture of a woman who had the same spots in almost the same exact places that I did, right here, upper lip, some on the forehead, and she happened to be Asian as well. And when I looked at that photo, I thought that is what my skin used to look like. So it has come such a long way. So I really credit the products that I've used with helping with discoloration. So I wanted to make sure I had another one ready to go. My other one that you saw in the other video is almost empty, but they have so many treatments for dark spots now. Let me know if there's one that you like, because as I was looking at this, I saw so many other ones, but I don't know if they're effective. So let me know if you have dark spots, if you've used anything. I would love to know if there's something else I should be trying, but this has been very effective. But as always, I'm always looking for something, just something a little bit better if I can. But I also don't want to risk not using what I already know works, if that makes sense, to go into something that's not as effective. So do let me know if there's something that you love for dark spots. Then I remembered Valentino is carried at Sephora. I've not tried any Valentino yet, but what looked most interesting to me was the Eye to Cheek blush and eyeshadow, and I picked mine up in 09. I'm looking for something more subtle. I have a lot of vibrant blushes right now, so I wanted something, I don't have it on now, I don't know why I'm pointing to my cheeks, but I wanted something that had a little bit of a glow. You know, I love the glow, and I think this has like a pearlized glow, something like that. In the description talked about like a crushed pearl, something about pearls. I'll show you a close-up in the swatch. I'm hoping it will deliver that beautiful glow versus detectable particles. So I'm really curious how it will compare with other glowy blushes that I have. I have to say I was really impressed with how this swatched. Really creamy, makes me want to pick up maybe another shade with a little bit more color. This is lighter than I thought it would be, and it's also warmer, but it has a beautiful glow. So I'm really anxious to try this out. I haven't had a chance to try it on yet, but let me know if there is another shade I should be looking at. I feel like this one has a lot of potential. So that was the only thing that really caught my eye from Valentino. Let me know if there's something else I should try though. Again, picked up the Orbe Superfine Hairspray. Love the fragrance. I love that it's a super fine mist on that, so it's not heavy on the hair. And the hairspray itself is also a softer hold, which I prefer for my kind of hair. Then, based on your recommendation, I picked up one of the Guerlain lipsticks, and this is in number 25. I love a beautiful red lipstick, so I had to try one of these Guerlain red lipsticks. So of course I will be putting a look together and trying that on. So we'll see how they compare with the other reds, or some of my favorite reds, like 103 Legend by Clé de Peau is one of my all-time favorite reds. So we'll see how this one compares with something like that. See how vibrant it is, or is it just a classic red? Really curious. Then I picked up two of the Gucci eyebrow pencils in 4 brown. That is one of my most repurchased items, I'm going to say, when it comes to makeup. I don't go through makeup a whole lot just because I only have the one face, and eyeshadow palettes aren't something I use every single day, and if I do, I might switch them up. There are some that are go-tos, of course, for the month that are just easy to use, things I can rely on, but eyebrows are something I use whether I'm on video or not. That's one of the 3 things I will put on my face: eyebrows, mascara, and concealer. Those are the 3 top things that I use. So again, whether I am filming or not, those are in use. So that's probably why those 3 things, eyebrow pencil, mascara, and concealer, are the things I go through the most. So of course I had to pick up 2 of those. And then for eyes, you had suggested the Natasha Denona Glam Palette, but it was not in stock. I looked in store, I could not find it either. So I thought, let me try something else, something I haven't tried before. The Tom Ford Cream and Powder Eyeshadow. and this is in the bronze shade. So I think there was one that was a little bit warmer, but I tend to like more cool colors, and I love a good bronze shade anyway. So I picked that one up because I thought we could put a whole look together with the eye, the cheek, the lip, the foundation. I have to say that these swatch much nicer than they looked online. I really couldn't determine the shade online, but I knew I wanted a bronzier tone. I think the other one had more of a peachy warm tone, and that bronze is gorgeous. I'm not sure about that goldish shade. It might look really pretty on top of that bronzy shade, but that's gorgeous. Really pretty. Love the way it swatched as well. And then I picked up a powder. I had a request to pick this one up. So this is the Airset Radiant Loose Setting Powder by Saie. I don't know how to pronounce it, S-A-I-E. There was a question about, please compare this to the Rodial Glass Powder. It's in the other room because I used it last night. I just wanted a light dusting of it. So I'm going to be comparing this to that because I love the glass powder so much. So we're gonna try this and see if it's similar or not. And that's also, I believe, a clean product. So I did pick up a few clean products that we'll be able to use in that Get Ready With Me. And then the new thing that popped up on the site since I made that first video is that Gucci has a liquid matte lipstick. I'm not a huge fan of liquid matte lipsticks, but there are a couple that I really like. So I'm curious about this. Looking at 203, Mildred Rosewood is a soft matte pink color. Anything that says rosewood typically is a good shade for me. So I'm curious about that. Let me know if I should pick that up. And then I think that's the only one. Maybe Nelly Cherie. Maybe 521, I think it's Nelly Cherie. It's a soft matte red lipstick, although it doesn't look that red. That one looks really pretty as well. And then there's a They Met in Argentina, which is a soft matte pink, but that looks a little bit cool for me. Maybe a little bit too light. It's hard to tell. They don't even have these in swatches, but let me know if you want to see these. I'll pick one or two up just to test it out and let you know. Oh, I wanted to mention this dress because I picked it up today. It's a really great cut. It hits in all the right places, really comfortable, has pockets, and it comes in lots of different shades. So I just wanted to mention that again from Anthropologie. I will show a picture here of what it looks like in full length because I know you can't see it, but I just wanted to mention it if you are one of those people who's always looking for a dress, something that's really easy to wear, comfortable and flattering. This is one of those, a rare find, so make sure to check that out in case you're looking for a dress. Plus it's got sleeves as well. I don't know if you can see, but it's got short sleeves. That's another thing I find that's kind of rare in a dress. It's either sleeveless or has long sleeves. So short sleeves on this dress, again, very flattering cut. I'll be posting the video for this Get Ready With Me probably on the weekend when I have a moment to film that. And let me know again if there's anything else I should be picking up because chances are I may have missed something. I always appreciate your recommendations, but that is it for today's video. So please take care of each other. Stay well if you enjoyed this video. If you learned something, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you next time.